Hey, I don't want to make this intro too long, but I just wanted to thank you guys for all the recent support on my latest video. I didn't think that video was going to do more than like 2 views realistically, but I guess it resonated with some of you guys, and I appreciate all the kind words that you guys have given me. You guys have given me encouragement to keep on with my YouTube journey and take this very seriously, so I just wanted to thank you. In this video, I'm going to be building an iron farm while talking about a story about confrontation and why it's okay sometimes. So yeah, if you like these type of commentary videos over cinematic Minecraft videos, please leave a like, subscribe. Once again, I'm Sifits, and let's get into it. This weekend, me, my girlfriend, and one of her friends got a hotel for her birthday because it was coming up on the Saturday, right? We were actually so excited to celebrate, but a little thing you should know about me is I don't really like to be around alcohol due to some personal family things, and this was her 21st birthday, so I already, you can guess how that correlates. Going into the weekend, I was trying to make the best of the situation by telling myself, it's okay, it's her 21st in America. A lot of adults want to go party on their 21st or want to get drunk and want to divulge in alcohol. So I was trying to tell myself that it's okay, but due to past trauma and me being around that all my life, it was physically stopping me from being all happy and yippity like I was supposed to be, and I feel like that was noticed. And alas, our group kind of noticed that I was being a little bit standoffish. And I admit I was a little bit icked out, but I didn't want to say anything to ruin the vibe of the situation. It's my girl's 21st, her friends here. I want everybody to have a good time. So because of that, I'm stopping myself from saying what I actually want to say. And I'm saying nothing because I'm not even enjoying the situation that I'm in the first place. That's where this topic of the video kind of came up in the first place, that confrontation is healthy, because guess what? There was confrontation. I got into it with our other friend. Let's just call him Dave for right now, okay? Me and Dave end up getting into a heated argument at the hotel because I'm not saying anything. I'm laying down in one of the hotel beds and they're over there dancing, being drunk, and I'm really not trying to be inside of it. I'm kind of isolated, letting them have their fun, and Dave proceeds to tell me, why am I taking life so serious? I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't take life serious, but it's because in the past there was actually times that I didn't think I was gonna live till 18, and when I actually turned that age, I didn't want to waste the fleeting life I had. I didn't think that I had worth, and I wanted to prove myself wrong, so I had to become somewhat overly serious about the things I do. Because of that, I responded with, because I can't do otherwise. This led to the ego of men being put in a full display. You know, when 2 egos clash and men start saying some crazy stuff to each other, stuff that I probably can't say on YouTube or else being monetized will be hard in the future. It even got to the point where Dave was ready to fight me, and I admit I let it get to that point by not calming down the situation. But like I said, it was 2 egos being attacked at the same time. That's what it divulged into. And sometimes when you get into confrontation, that past trauma, you know how you acted in reaction to some things that happened as a kid, it comes back up and you can see that so clearly. People had to fight sometimes to be heard or be seen or even get their point across in adolescence. So when you are arguing with somebody, that's going to come back up if they feel like you are triggering them in that certain instance. The words that left our mouths were like bullets, and on my girl's birthday no less. But what people don't tell you is when you're with somebody for a longer period of time than you're used to, you see different sides of them that you're probably not used to. Think back to sleepovers with friends when you learn more about them, or maybe even sports. Seeing people in a different environment that you're used to will, of course, lead to a new understanding of that person. Throughout this entanglement, I'm realizing the things that I told you now, and I put them into action. I de-escalated the situation because I did not want to destroy something that wasn't even mine to really destroy. It's my girl's birthday and she wants us both here. I'm not trying to disrupt the whole hotel room. For 30 minutes, we took turns explaining how we felt about the situation while not talking over each other. I personally was on the side that I didn't care about life previously, so now I have to overly care about it. And he's on the side that because life has so many hardships, that taking life less serious allows people the opportunity to let go for a second and forget. Guess what though? I don't necessarily think either way of living life is better or more valid than one another. I don't think it's personally right for me to make a judgment on that because I'm a flawed human myself and I've done many flawed things. Each human on earth is given a set of cards, right? And that influences how they see the world and how they want to live their lives. I personally just think the point that went over his head is that maybe, just maybe, drinking in a hotel room wasn't fun for me personally, and I wasn't trying to ruin it for anybody since they wanted me there. But the thing I don't think I truly got was because I was having such a bad time, it negatively influenced the entire vibe of the room and I was negatively impacting the people around me. And even though that's not my cup of tea, like I don't want to be drinking, it's still bringing down the vibe of the room. But the good thing about this is throughout this conversation, we got to understand each other. I had never been with this person for longer than maybe like 5 hours at my house or outside. I'd never been with a person for a whole 24 hours to see how they react, or vice versa. They had never been with me for a whole 24 hours to see how I react to certain stimuli. Confrontation breeds the ground for understanding one another, I swear. Because I feel like eventually we would have had this conversation, whether it was 24 hours in, 48 hours in, or eventually down the line, this was finna be brought up eventually. And because it was one of the first times it was noticed and brought up and we had this discourse, even though it got a little bit too rowdy, we were able to nip it in the butt and come out of it with a better understanding of each other. Now, I'm not saying pick a fight with anyone for anything, but if something's bothering you pertaining to somebody, I feel like it's better to voice your opinion and voice the problem then instead of letting it linger. Because I was gonna let it linger and it was still going to be brought up. But to play devil's advocate again, if something's really bothering you and you feel like you don't want to be somewhere, I don't feel like you necessarily have to be somewhere. It's all a matter about how much you are willing to take for the situation that you are in. So play your cards wisely. But I will say, confronting the issue is the only way to truly know how that person feels. Whether they lie to you and don't tell you what's real, or whether they tell you the full truth, you get a full scope of how that person is towards you and the situation at hand. Maybe that person isn't meant to be in your life anymore, and that's the case for some people. Or maybe that person is meant to be in your life and you just need a confrontation to understand them better and breed more grounds for understanding. That's why confrontation is healthy. If you liked this video and thought it was interesting in any way of the sort, please leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, I will be releasing a video every single week. Please hit that subscribe button and I will see you in the next video. I love you. Take care.